I'm sitting here on the 14th of August 2024, which means that it is 2 years exactly since we formed our Sydney Organs YouTube channel, which now has around 855 organ recordings posted to it. I am very happy with that result in that time, and it brings me to what I want to talk about, albeit very briefly, this afternoon, which is what Sydney Organs has been doing over the last couple of years. Now, those of you who have been with us for a long time probably know. Those of you who have joined us recently might not be so aware. So I just want to scoot through it very quickly. Of course, the most obvious activity of Sydney Organs is its project that involves documenting organs in sound. Our ultimate aim is to record all operational pipe organs in New South Wales, but for obvious reasons, our focus in the first 2 years has been on the organs of Greater Sydney, of which we've recorded about a third at this stage. The recording project gives organists an opportunity to make an important and lasting contribution to the organ community, but at the same time to increase their experience and build up their own skills. So in that regard, exploring and playing unfamiliar organs is a great learning tool because organs are so individualistic. You learn so much by playing them, and you would miss out on so much by not playing a variety of instruments. It's also a very enjoyable and inspirational experience to go around listening to and playing different organs. I know I've done 85 or perhaps approaching 90 so far, and it's just great. Recording team members play in an environment where time constraints and the need to achieve a certain standard are always important considerations. It's a great learning ground to be able to get your act together, especially if you're going to play in churches or at recitals or something along those lines. A rather nice result of what we've done, which is one of the results I intended right from the start, was that publishing recordings has resulted in a number of organists becoming better known. I love going somewhere with other members of our team and finding that a person in the other person in the audience or wherever comes up to our team member and says, "I know you, I've seen your YouTube videos." And I just think that's wonderful, because the whole idea, or one of the whole ideas of this group, was to get people out there, people who would never, ever be known in the wider community, and it's happening. The project has also been very successful in bringing people together based on their shared interests. We have a great team the members of which come from all different backgrounds, ages, different Christian denominations, but we all get together and we all work together brilliantly, and that's really good too. The recording project, of course, is only one of the areas in which Sydney Organs is involved. We have held a number of concerts in the past, and I'm working on organising another one which is going to take place in a couple of months or so. We've facilitated other performance activities, opportunities for our members. We have connected members who wish to play in churches with churches who wish to have organists. I've been able to sort that out on 2 occasions this year, and it's been a very satisfying experience indeed. We've found churches that are prepared to make their organs available to members for practice purposes, which is a very helpful thing. We have become well known enough for people to come to us and say, "Would you record our event, please?" And we've done that on several occasions, and it's a real privilege to be able to do that. And I must admit, I feel somewhat flattered that people are prepared to allow us to come in and record their events based on what they see we've done. I guess finally, and perhaps though almost most importantly, if anything here is most important, is there's a great deal of mentoring that goes on behind the scenes. There's a great deal of discussion that goes on behind the scenes between members of the team, and there's a great deal of mentoring that goes on, which is meaning that the people in the team, the people who are involved in this recording project, have been built up and built up more, and that's just been great. I guess, although I just said finally, the final thing is, of course, our Facebook page, where we have been able to publish a whole lot of comments from members, and we've also been able to publish the great photographic surveys of the recording venues that Dixon has prepared for us for the most part. These are just stunning, and they complement what we're doing in relation to recording beautifully, and I'm so grateful to see them there, and I know that our members are so glad as well to see that. So that's just a brief rundown. Tomorrow, all things being well, we're going to go on to something more about the future directions of Sydney Organs.